Hello and welcome to Little Blue Star. I'm Jane Allen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I thought I'd share you a Father's Day card that I made, and it is using these pieces here. But these embossing folders, I don't know if you've seen them yet, they come in a pack and it's like a checkered effect and the dots as well. And I just think they're really cute, and you can make some lovely cards using those embossing folders, which I did today. So this is one with the dots, as you can see there. So that is a dot with the dots embossing folder, and obviously this one is with the checkered one, which is what I'm going to do today. So you start with a basic card base, which I've got balmy blue here, and as I've said before, I do mine, if you think of a normal piece of card in the UK, I just score it down the middle at 4 1/8, turn it round and chop it at 5 3/4, and then you've got enough for another one at 5 3/4. So there's my base card. Then I've got a layer of black, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller, so 5 1/2 by 3 7/8. And then I've got the piece that I've embossed here, so my layer of white is another 1/4 of an inch smaller, so 5 1/4 by 3 5/8. Now, as you'll see, my mat is just it's a tad big for my embossing folder. So there's where you come in and you put like a little border or something else here, because you're not going to see that bit where it didn't emboss. So hopefully that makes sense. So pop it in your embossing folder, run it through your Stampin' emboss machine. Obviously you'll get a piece that isn't quite done, but don't worry, because that will be covered up. So I'm going to turn that round, and then you're just going to glue that down, and then I'll do that now before we move on. So glue that, my Tombow onto my black matte layer, and then also I'm going to go ahead and glue that onto my base layer. Check it's the right way out. There we go. Okay, so glue that on, and then I've stuck it that way because I'm going to put my little piece of extra that we need to cover this little blank, you know, the piece that didn't emboss. So I've got another piece here of DSP, which is actually from the Sweet as a Peach DSP, but on the other side you've got other designs and things, and I think that's quite a useful, you know, neutral masculine maybe side. I love this blue anyway, so you can do some nice things with that. So again, it's 5 1/4 by 3 5/8, and no, it's not, sorry, 5 1/4 lengthways, but it's just a off cut. So I think this one is 1 1/8 wide. So yeah, 5 1/4 down. So you can glue that on, but I was just going to show you, I've got here like a little bit of glimmer paper before I glue it right down. Obviously you could just have it like that, but I've just grabbed a piece of glimmer paper, and I only want a tiny little like accent. So literally I'll just cut that in half, I think, chop that in half and then just grab that bit, and then what I'm going to do is just pop that behind there, so you just get that peeking out. Now I always glue mine just along the edge here, and then pop it on where I want it. So obviously depending on how thick you want your like accent border, you could do a nice thick one there, that's come out nicely, or you go thinner, whatever. And then obviously I'm just going to chop the end off there that I don't need, and then you can then go ahead and glue your piece and it will stick on nicely there. So okay, and then just push that down nicely. Obviously you can go as thick or as thin a border as you like. And then what I've grabbed here is my, oh, don't know why that's moving, sorry about that. What I've grabbed here is some of the Word Wishes die, so I've gone for Happy, obviously Father's and Day, in alternate colours, so obviously you could have it the same, all the same if you wish, but I've just gone alternate colours. And as I said before, how I glue my little delicate pieces is just use the dot, sort of tiny little dot technique. So tiny little dots on my intricate dies, and then you just don't get the squish when you pop them down. And then stick it down. You might have to hold it for a couple of moments just so it sticks nice. And then go again with these ones. So I've gone alternately with black obviously, and the grey is the smoky slate colour, which is the light grey. And then you might just have to hold it a couple of seconds just so it sticks. And then just one more to do. Simple card, I know, but does the job, and it's a nice way to use these embossing folders. Even when you think, oh, it's not going to fit my design, you can obviously add a little bit down one side and you can create your design to fit. So there's my design today. Obviously, oh, stuck to the thing. This is using the checkered. I'll just bring my other one in, which is the dots. So really nice embossing folders that you can use and create some nice designs with. Hope you like that, and I will see you again soon. Bye.